Then people, good evening and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you are all doing well. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. Big up to anyone that's joining us from Dan Potts, the 12th Man podcast, just been there singing Gareth Southgate's praises as we were having a little bit of a wind-up session with Bill and the boys. Of course, make sure you check out that podcast as well. Some great lads that appear on it, and it's a great show. As I say, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. I just want to clear a few things up as well. I'm not stressed at people leaving that we knew would be leaving. I think people are getting it misconstrued, like tagging me and stuff on Twitter as though I'm like disagreeing with what JUSTJOE's put out and that. That's not what I have done. I agree. A lot of the exits already, 10 of them, we expected them to go. Rasmus, we probably expected Voba, we expect some. What's getting me worried as a Leeds United fan is the ones that are unexpected, i.e. Glen Kamara, Archie Gray. And also players that are of sufficient quality that did play a big part last season, i.e. Nonto, Somerville. So these are the ones that worry. I don't care for... Look, I do care for Charlie Creswell, but he didn't play. I don't care for other players. Shackleton, didn't play. So I'm not bothered about that. I think as a fan base, we have a right to start to be worried when we've got a game in 3 days and we have 3 players in the door, of which we believe only one of them will be a first-teamer. Now, I've got a sneaky suspicion Rothwell might be a first-teamer. I've got a sneaky suspicion that things aren't as rosy as people think. I've got a sneaky suspicion that we might be trying to do it on the cheapo and that we might still see exits. Somerville will 100% go. We're not even confirmed if Rutter will stay yet. If they get a big offer, you just never know. I think the club at the minute, it's very much like if the offer comes in and it's something that makes sense, we will sell. We will sell. We've seen that with Glen Kamara. And there's, there's also Rasmus. We'll get into it. Let's just talk about. There's been no mention of the fee from Leeds United side. I don't know about from Rennes side either. But this is what the official piece said. So midfielder leaves the club. Actually, Glen Kamara announced it before anyone else. But he says Leeds United can confirm Kamara has joined Stade Rennais in a permanent deal for an undisclosed fee. The 28-year-old midfielder moved to the Whites last summer from Rangers and was a regular in the side, making 42 appearances in all competitions in the heart of midfield. A Finnish international, Kamara also played regularly for his nation throughout the season, earning 7 more caps to take his overall tally of 59. You can tell as well this deal went through nicely. And what I mean by that is because other players that haven't gone through nicely have just had gone. Creswell, Shackleton and Kamara have had like little articles done on them. So they've gone through amicably, I would say. He will now head abroad for the next stage of his career, joining Rennes, who finished their Ligue 1 campaign in 10th place last season. Everyone at the club would like to thank Glenn for his efforts both on and off the pitch whilst representing Leeds, and we wish him well for the future. Glen Kamara also had his piece to say as well, which I'll share with you. Just give us a moment and we will go through that as well. This is what Glenn had to say himself. I'd like to take the opportunity to say thank you to Leeds United for the chance to represent this amazing club. It's been a short journey, but definitely one that I will remember for the rest of my life. To the staff, my teammates, and of course the fans, I wish you all the best marching on together. And there's just some nice little look at that. Wow. Some lovely images of Glenn's time here. I, for one, am pretty gutted that Glenn's going. Look, they've basically, Leeds United are reporting it according to a lot that we've doubled our money. In effect, we've doubled our money. Bought for 5 or 6, whatever, sold for 10. I know there was a lot of reports saying 6.7 million and that. I don't think it's right. It looks like we've got a decent fee for him. So we have that to fall back on at least to know that his thing. Honestly, I'm sweating my tits off. I'm sorry to have to do this. I was sat on someone else's channel, right? And I put a jumper on for them, but this is my channel, so it's all good, isn't it? You just have to deal with it. Okay, so Glenn's gone. So let's just get into some of your comments, then we'll chat about Rasmus as well, right? So David says, another one bites the dust, losing patience with the 49ers now. The reactions are priceless in response to what, Jared? I love how the 49ers move in silence, but something feels off. Listen, I can't even begin to Can't even begin to say, but someone contacted me. Let me just look at the dates. This was 28th of May. 28th of May, this person contacted me to say that PNS is fucked and we're in deep shit. And I says, this is what I said in response. Nah, we're all good in terms of bringing in players. His response, they're stressed, not as straightforward. I said, I think we'll be sound because I felt I know better. And he said, look, there's going to be sales. It's not all rosy at all. The shitstorm starts now, right? And I was like, nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. And this guy's been on the money and come back to me a few times. We spoke today. A few more still to go. Somerville 100%, Rutter 50-50. Looks like Rutter's staying, but basically we're not in a place to reject any half-decent bids for anyone. And then he said we're going to be left with Bamford. That's it. So I think if clubs want players and they put in a sufficient amount, they'll go. That, like I said, that person told me on the 28th of May we were in the shit and I didn't believe him, and it proved to be the case, really, didn't it? Because at that time we didn't think we were, and then obviously that grey stuff all got rushed through last minute. Yeah, I think it'll be a loan. I don't know. We'll talk on that as well. Everyone's getting giddy with the fee. I think it was 12 million euros. I don't know what that equates to. What does that equate to, folks? 12 million euros. Euros in pounds. 10 million. So we'll probably get what we paid for him. I think that's crazy if they're willing to pay that. But it might be a loan. I don't know. But this is Florian Plettenberg, top tier. Journalist said, Eintracht Frankfurt now in direct talks with Leeds United to find an agreement about transfer of Rasmus. Verbal agreement is close, last details to be clarified. 27-year-old defender is keen to join Frankfurt with immediate effect. They appreciate his profile, permanent deal or a loan with an option or obligation to buy, all being discussed now. So that could happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. Clubs are in talks, aren't they? So that's going to happen as well. Glad to see the back of him, to be honest. I'm surprised he's got a Bundesliga move. Graham Smith was saying on his article that, you know, I always call him Midgetland owner, Midgetland, where there was even talk of him returning there, but that hasn't come to fruition, and it looks like he's going to get a move to the Bundesliga, which I think's quite. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a mad one. If I'm being totally honest, I think it's mad that he's going to get that move back there. But hey ho, let's get to some more of your comments as well. 1 second. What was going on in that Enzo vid? Yeah, Enzo and others singing racist songs about the French national team, and big up to Wesley Fofana for calling it out. He might be finished. 3 weeks left, 6 potential outgoings. Not looking good, bruv. Jack says, here we go. Like the stream, yeah. Please do like the streams. Must be something in the Northeast water, yeah. Just trying to be a bit more punctual. Thank you. I'm glad you like the logo, man. Big up for smashing the like. How's the blood pressure? I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. Smash a like for the hardest working man in the YouTube game. Big up. Jay's in the house. I didn't see him there. Big up to Jay. Hope you're doing well. Where is he? I can't see him. I don't know about Jay. Joe, what is that Argentina? Oh, yeah. They're chanting towards the French national team. Anyway. We knew the best would go, but we will never get rid of Bamford. We have 2 fullbacks and 2 centre-backs. That is alarming. And Firpo might not be here for much longer as well, right? Yeah. I don't know, Matthew. I don't know. Look, you know when people say it doesn't make sense for them, and I've said it in the past about previous ownerships, it doesn't make sense for them, but people still do it. People still do it. It doesn't make sense because they'll lose money, yeah, but people still do it. It might not make sense to us, but clubs still do it. It didn't make sense to me that we didn't back Bielsa. We're going to get relegated. They still run the gauntlet. I would argue in January we ranked the gauntlet. Had we got them extra players over the line, your Offwells, your Brooks, your Moore. We might have been in the Premier League and not Southampton. Them's the facts. We'll never know, but I don't know. Rem wants Somerville. Yeah, I've seen this, and I've seen the report. And look, I've been chatting with Gabe. Gabe's not free tonight, but Gabe thinks that we will get like 50. They won't sell him unless they get like 55 million, and I'm like, no, 30 million gets him. If not, I think, yeah. Anyway, Gabe said to me, if they sell him for less than that, he's going to come on and even start to question the 49ers. Because he thinks they'll get top dollar. I'm like, it's not happening. But that's just his opinion. He's not here to like go through that, but he said he will do at some point. So yeah, this is another report from Sebastian Dennis. Now this has got to be laughable. It's come from Santi JFM, who chats beans, I think, anyway. But yeah, this is the report. It basically says Somerville is targeted by Stade Rennais to replace Desire Doué. The best player in the championship is targeted by 4 English clubs. PSG has taken information without going any further for the moment. Player value is 20 million euros. It better not be 20 million euros. It won't be 20 million euros. That's laughable for me. It's laughable. They'll want minimum 30. Anyway, hit that like button. Big up to Pipes. He says, I know it feels a bit worrying about outgoings, but I think we need to be patient. I can't see any reason for 49ers not to invest heavily in a strong squad. You would hope, right? You would hope. Yeah, I really liked him as a player. I think he'll be missed as well, if I'm being totally honest. I genuinely think he'll be missed. Hi, Joe. Must admit it's not ideal. However, why did Bragg say every player has his price? Yeah, true bit. But that just says come and get them. Maybe because they needed to sell. Yeah, this is what we thought, right? Yeah. Yeah, Scott. True. But we needed players in January and we didn't get them. We got a right back who didn't barely play. Big up to Facts First Touch. Oh la la. Oh, for the top. I get it. It's just really warm in here. Scared. Thought you were ITK. Well, I've got a few things wrong. I've got a few things right this window. I think a few of you see that. We'll see. Of course, yeah, we have to do this. I wasn't disagreeing with what he was saying. I genuinely wasn't disagreeing with what he was saying. Hang on. Joe, if what you said is right, being in the shit, then why the hell are you so down on the 49ers? Yeah, let's just keep blaming the previous ownership then, of which they were part of. Okay. The vast majority of people think Rasmus is shit. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm not. Again, I think people like. I'm okay with Rasmus going 100%. Let's have a look. Gray gone, but as for the rest, I'd say the majority of supporters of Leeds won't be losing any sleep. I disagree on Kamara, mate. I disagree on Nonto. I disagree on Somerville. Leeds don't have room to play 2 defensive mids. We saw the result of that this season. He played as an 8. Big up to Jay. Evening also, the news never stopped. It doesn't, Joe. It's never stopping, is it? Don't know about that. Do you actually believe that, DFG? Do you really believe that? That outside of right back we're okay? You don't believe that, man. You can't do. I'm going to show you now then. This is what we've got. If you're not worried, I don't know. You've got 1 right back, 1 left back, 3 centre backs, but Vobra will go, so 2 centre backs. You've got 3 midfielders, which is the exact same as last season. You've got 1 left winger who will go. You've got 2 right wingers, of which James will be the only one left. You've got 3 10s. And you've got 3 strikers. We're a hell of a lot worse off than we were last season. Right now, by the way. Right now. Right now. Where are we getting this though? Who's pushing for moves? Yeah, Somerville won't go for 20 million, but he will go. He will go. He will go, I think. Definitely. I'm fairly confident Angus Kinnear said something about PSR on another podcast a while back, Joe. I don't think anyone took him serious. I may be mistaken. Yo, bro, at least you're not a Liverpool fan. I knew signings are academy players who were not good enough anyways. Great stream. Big up to you, John Henry. But you know, the thing is, John, it's a similar model to Liverpool, is Leeds United, with lots of venture capitalists and all that. It's a similar model. No, we probably hear from him on Friday, before the game, after the game. Does anyone know if that game's on, by the way? Can someone tell me? Someone let me know. Yeah, well, I did, didn't I? I thought we'd romp it. Surely it's better to be patient and wait for the right signing if they're not available immediately. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully we get Bogle before Friday. Leeds, Sheffield's got... hang on, I'm just reading through some of your comments. I really don't think these sales are a finance issue. I believe they're getting rid of dead wood. Kamara's not dead wood, man. Nonto's not dead wood. Firpo won't be dead wood. Somerville's definitely not dead wood. Gray wasn't dead wood. This is what I'm worried about. I'm not bothered of the others, because they were going to go anyway. But we're significantly weaker right now. And look, as people keep saying, we have to give them time. What the 49ers have shown me up to this point, every player in this squad has got a price. So as much as we say there's time till the end of the window for Leeds to get it right, there's also more time for us to lose more players. Torino have been linked with Strauch. Yeah? Mellier's had links. Gruev's had links. Somerville's had links. Rutter's had links. Nonto's had links. It's shown me that every player's got a price. They won't stand in the way. It's what we've heard. It's what's come from the club. So we've also got to be wary of that fact as well. Yeah, we've got time to bring players in, but we've also got time to lose players. You know? Oh, I don't know. We will be here if he doesn't go, Joe. Trust me. What, in Somerville? Make sure when he does go, you come, though. Matty, genuinely, do you think Somerville stays? Do you genuinely believe that? It's not happening, people. Honestly, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Joe, I challenge you to point out where exactly that team is worse than last season's. Well, numbers for a start. Numbers. If you're on about just your starting 11, then I would say Kamara for Rothwell, and I would say Byram for Gray. So 2 positions, if you're just looking at stars. But it's bigger than that, innit? So them's the 2, I would say. So if that's what you're saying about starting 11, then okay. Yeah. But it's bigger than just your starting 11, isn't it? Disappointed by Glen. He was a steady Eddie in there. Same. I agree. What's this? There tend to be internal streams sent to employees of the club that have been leaked in the past. Heard nothing outside that for this match, though. All right, okay. Are you on about for Harrogate? Yeah. Disappointed by Glen. Steady Eddie in there. Sorry, I've just read that, haven't I? Thank you for your super chat, Facts First Touch. Let's have a look. Every player in every team has a price. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you're right there. Okay. Ardagula. Who said that? Who's bringing Ardagula? The replacements for the player exits are going to be... are not going to be of better quality. Yeah, no, exactly. No, you're not. No, you're definitely not. Clicky, I wouldn't know, because I have no faith that it'll be reinvested. I have no faith until I see investment, then I have to be sceptical. You know, I have to be sceptical. You know, have to be. How is it bigger than... Right, DFG, bro. If you think we have a stronger squad now than last season, I can't help you, bro. I can't help you, mate. I can't help you. I cannot help you at all. 1 second as well. I just want to quickly just go remind something because there's something. 1 second. I just want to check something, mate. 1 minute. Sorry. I'm just trying to find something. You said to me on a video yesterday, you wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for viewers, so probably not a good idea to start trying to alienate people. If I disagree with you, I disagree with you. You also said, I like what you do and don't take it personally. That was a bit out of character for you, so I'll let you off with a warning this time, okay? Fuck your warnings. If you don't want to be here, don't watch, bro, okay? Okay? That's what I'm going to say. I was going to respond to it, couldn't be asked. I will tell you that now. And if you don't want to watch, don't think that you going, I'll lose sleep over. I'm not asked. I'm not here to be, to tell you what you want to hear or tell you, you know, I'm here to give you my opinion. I'm here to give you my opinion. If you don't like that opinion, then you don't need to watch. So don't be coming and saying, oh, I'll give you a warning this time. DFG, if I never see you again, it ain't going to bother me, bro. Genuinely. It ain't going to bother me. Them's the facts. So, it is what it is. 1 second. Yeah, well, Sajal, I mean, history says there's reasons to be, though. There's reasons to be that, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? There is reasons to be that. Anyway. At this moment in time, it does stink of doing things on the cheap. Are the 49ers underestimating the championship? If they are, then they won't gain. And at the minute, it is that, innit? You know what I mean? It is out of that. So, anyway. Yeah, man, Luke, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you say that the team's better, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. But it is what it is. Leeds need a striker and a right back, and CDM keep up the hard work. Thank you very much, Johnny Hez. We need a lot more. Like, this is my worry, right? And this is, today has really, like, put me into a focus of, like, because if we do look at this, like, keeper sorted, yeah? Keeper sorted. We need a right back. We need a right centre-back cover. Vorba's going to leave, so we need left centre-back cover. We may. I still think Firpo might stay, but we might need another left-back. Yeah? We're going to need another midfielder. We're going to need another right winger. We need another left winger. We might need 2 left wingers. And then because we need to fill so many holes, I worry then that we're not going to get a striker. We're not going to get another 10, for example. Yeah? Because we've already got 3 people perceivably in that position. So this is what I'm on about. It's like they could look at that and be like, well, yeah, ideally we could do with a 9. Ideally we could do with another 10. But we're going to need a left back. We need a right back. We need a right back. You know, we need a right winger. We need an extra body in midfield. So therefore, there's too much work to do. You know, I feel like there's too much work to be done. And that's what's worrying me. And I'm allowed to be worried. And if you're not worried, and that's totally fine. That is totally fine. I do want to go through this article just to give us a little bit of a state of play as well. This was from Graham Smith earlier on. This happened straight after my live. Look, transfer time, you've got to understand, like, your football club's emotional to you, to me, to everybody, right? And happens during the season when people are saying fark out and you fark in, or people are saying this, this, and this. Like, these things happen, and transfer season is exactly the same. People get emotional and all that sort of stuff. It's all good. We have more holes to fill than Johnny Sins. Evie's in the chat. Big up to Evie. I've got faith. We have time. And most of the players weren't used last season, barring Kamara and Gray. I'm keeping calm. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand that as well. It's what it is. Right, okay. You could see Pirro as a 10. Aronson left wing. It looks a little bit... Yeah, that's what we're doing, though. But, Simon, that's what we're probably going to have to do. We're probably going to need to buy a centre-back that can play left-back. Maybe a right-back as cover that can play centre-back. That's what we're going to have to do. That's probably what we're going to have to do. But it really needs to start getting moving for me. You know, it does. And we have signed 3 players before the 19th. There's the context for it. But we've also lost a lot, you know. Right, let's... 5-a-side. 5-a-side. Maybe Dr. Cox. I mentioned that before and got absolutely shot. I got absolutely shot for that, but maybe. Yeah, same here, Jamie. Yeah, you can. With Joffy as third backup. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up to you, Gareth. Big up to you. Yeah, that's true. We can't handle that, though, can we? That's what I mean. Like, Leeds United can't get a handle on outgoings. Like, Glen Kamara announced he'd gone before Rennes or Leeds. And, yeah, you're right. We can't actually get a handle on that, whereas when they're incoming, we clearly can, right? Right, let's have a look at this article. We'll go through the article. Boozed up Brit abroad, man. Boozed up Brit abroad. Boozed up Brit abroad. Anyway, right, let's go here. Legion, do you know what, right? You see that juicy... I tell you, get this, right? It's my daughter's 13th on Thursday. You see that juicy couture tracksuit there that you can see on this picture? How much... Oh, well, you can see the price now. Do you know how much I had to pay for that? I spoke to my mate earlier on and he went about 70 quid on eye for a pair of trousers. I've had to pay £160 for a tracksuit. A juicy couture tracksuit for my daughter. £160. I think the pants were like 75 or 65 and the top 75. People say 85. Nah, 160 quid. £160 for the full tracksuit. 85 for the top and then whatever for the bottoms. Mental, honestly. So yeah, no, I'm not, mate. I'm not. I had to put that aside for my daughter. Yeah. Anyway. Let's go through this. So, the Whites paid in right. So this is Graham Smith's article. State of play, double money move, Nears, and decision time Looms for duo. Okay, should have come to me, mate. I'd have got what? How did you get that? How do you get 30% off, people? Can you imagine if I'd have took up a Primark? Should have fucking had a fit. What would it have called? Roosy, not Juicy. Floosy. Should have gone mental. Unfortunately, she's at that age where name brands matter. We've all been there, haven't we? We've all been there when name brands matter. Exactly unambiguous. Yeah, exactly, bro. I paid for a hairdoing, a tracksuit, and give her some money. Yeah, mad. I'm taking her for breakfast on her birthday. I'm going down. Yeah, it's mad. I didn't, man. Anyway, let's move. Right, okay, get back to it. So, the Whites paid in the region of $4 million to $5 million for Kamara last summer, taking him with Rangers and staving off interest from Rennes. But the French side returned to the scene this summer, and after negotiations, took the price to somewhere in the region of $8 million, and Leeds decided to do business. That's what I'm saying. It almost feels to me like if we look at that part there, Leeds decided to do business. Yeah. Leeds decided to do business because the price was too good for them to turn down. I don't think they wanted to sell, but the price was too good. Like we were saying earlier, every player has his price. Though Kamara showed himself to be perfectly apt at gaining and retaining position, Leeds and Farke wanted more from their midfield in terms of goal contributions, and that was where Kamara and his fellow central operators fell short, and that's why they've gone for Joe Rothwell, right? Goes on to say, Kamara's travelled. We know that this is done, right? Leeds are expected to strengthen in midfield before the end of the transfer window, having sold Archie Gray for 40 million. Jamie Shackleton's gone, and now they've cashed in on Kamara. They've already moved to add more attacking profile with season-long loan additions of Joe Rothwell. But even with Ethan Ampadu and Ilya Gruev competing for the 6th role, the central midfield options are still a little light. Goes on to say, in terms of firm incoming business, Leeds have seen their initial offers for right-back Jayden Bogle rejected. The Blades are in midst of a takeover, which has some impact, but Leeds remain keen on the 23-year-old attacking fullback, and the situation appears far from over. Leeds are due to welcome back Rasmus back to Forparch alongside Max Vorber, but as we know, Rasmus is now going. There is report of Bundesliga interest in Kristensen and noise that he could move back to Midtjylland. Both Kristensen and Vorber exercised their exit loan clauses last summer, and there has been sufficient speculation on both players to a hint that they're still open to plying their trade elsewhere. It said Willie Gnonto has also attempted to depart the club. Everton back interested. That's not gone away. They're keen to add him to their wide options, so that's another one. It goes on to say the Whites have consistently said they're not looking to sell players, but have not ruled out further departures this summer, which suggests that key players like Gnonto and Somerville could still have a price. Leeds anticipated movement on Somerville earlier in the window, so therefore are already, round to the idea of selling him, and had extensively studied potential replacements in the wide positions. But despite interest from Brighton, nothing concrete materialised, and instead it was Gray who became the first big money exit of the summer. So the club are already preparing for Somerville going. Maybe that's why we had the Liam Miller chat when we did. That's now not happened. He's still here, but that won't go away for me. As much as people tell us there's ages left, I also have to come back and say there's also ages left for people to come in. For people to come in for our players as well. It's going to be one of them windows. It's just going to be one. One of them windows. It's going to be frustrating. Big up to my main man, Christopher Spofford Chapel, who's gifted 50 Just Joe Football Show memberships. What a guy. Mehitland. That's what because I don't want to say what I used to say. Mehitland. That's what I'm saying. Backshaw's statement about not believing what they say and the actions do the talking. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. How can we spend big money when we don't know who's yet still to go? I know, it's difficult, innit? It's a difficult time. It's a difficult time right now. It is. It's a difficult time for us right now. Right, Andrea says we need 2 CMs and an attacking midfielder. Kamara was a good player with his ups and downs, but overall we completely missed progression last season with him and Gruev and Ampadu, and a new 8 for a fresh start in the 11. Joe says in total we need, if Pokri and Gnonto go, minimum work to do, but can be done. 1 right back, 1 left back, 1 centre back, 1 8 and 2 wingers. I think we need more than that. Andrea says attacking mid 1, right back 1, centre back 1, left back 2, centre mid 1, attacking mid 2, striker. That's a lot, but that he's probably right. Andrea says I don't think we have a chance to go up with these strikers. It's fair. Listen, we're going to be hearing from Andrea tomorrow as well, because tomorrow is the return of the scouting report. The scouting report is back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Me, Lockie and Andrea are back for the scouting report. Back by popular demand, because everyone's been asking. And we're going to be looking at, first and foremost, right backs, because that's the next one we need. We're going to be looking at right backs. That's back. We're also then going to, I think, we're going to do a show on Friday, but it depends on, it really does depend on the game. Will we be able to view the game? Do the lads have time after the game instead of a post-match, because it's only pre-season? We'll just jump straight into a scouting report. And that'll be, I think we said number 8s to replace Kamara and play alongside Rothwell. So we should be there. This will be back, just not yet. We're a while away from the season, aren't we? A couple of weeks yet. It will be back, though. Bigger and better than ever, hopefully. Hal's going to be with us as well. Hal's going to be with us. Skippy's a go. Matty says, might as well call the season off, seeing as everyone's made their mind up with the squad. No. Yeah, no, always, man. Leeds United have a good youth setup, but not all of them are guaranteed to make the grade. That's just how it goes, isn't it? That's the way the cookie crumbles at times. It is 10 to 11. And I have some cereal. I've run out of muesli, so I'll have to see what else I've got. But yeah, listen, thanks as always for watching the Just Joe Football Show. Big up to you all. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell, and hopefully we'll see some players in before Friday. I think we might get Bogle done, but we're going to have to up. Yeah, I mean, we've bid 4 million, gone again, and bid another 4 million. So let's up, we can get some, and maybe put 4.5, 5. Just give him the fucking 7 million. Yeah, no worries, Pete. Big up Jonesy. Hopefully I can sleep tonight. Do you know what time I slept last night? 3 a.m, man. Sleep patterns all over, and I don't know why. It's doing me tits in. But going back to the gym, tiring myself out. Hopefully I'll go straight to sleep now. We'll see. Anyway, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you all tomorrow. What are you saying, Philip? Why are you asking me for an extra 5 minutes? What's up? Before you go, Joe, what are you saying? Or how many players will we get? I said minimum 4, but we need more than that now. So minimum 6. We need 6. I said 4, but more have gone, so 6. Minimum. That is, minimum. Anyway, peace out, love. Peace out, love. Love, I'll see you in a bit. Phil, I'll see you in a bit.